Hi guys, it's Vaughn here with the Nurse Talk, and I have a great video for you guys today. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for watching my video. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. So let's get started. So today this video is going to be all about the different kinds of nursing programs there are out there. So you guys, I know that, hey, you're like, hey, I want to be a nurse. Like, oh my gosh. And I understand you guys, I'm a nursing student now. And I totally get your desire and passion for wanting to become a nurse. And I know one of the most important decisions is actually choosing the right nursing program for your particular situation. A little bit about my background. Again, if you're new to my channel, I'm a current nursing student now. I'm a wife and mother, and I'm going to school full time. I made a choice I would say about a year and a half to 2 years ago to quit my full-time job where I was making pretty good money to go ahead and pursue my dreams of wanting to work in the healthcare and work in the field and work in nursing. So here I am, but before I quit my job, I was a senior graduate admissions advisor for a very large university in South Florida, and I worked in the School of Nursing. So the first program I want to go over is the Associate of Science in Nursing, or it's also called the Associate Degree in Nursing, or the Associate of Applied Science in Nursing, or the Associate of Nursing. So there's so many different names for it, but pretty much it's an associate degree. You can either get it, usually the Associate of Diploma in Nursing, which is the ADN, is typically offered at technical schools, more so of the trade type of schools, versus the universities. The universities will probably typically offer the Associate of Science in Nursing, which is more so dealing with theory. But they're pretty much the same thing. They're typically about 2 years long. Pretty much as far as that type of program, the quickest route to becoming an RN would be pursuing an associate degree. It's 2 years, or some programs out there are like a year and a half. Once you finish the program, you would be able to sit for the NCLEX and become a registered nurse. And then from that point, while you're working, you can choose to go on and move forward to a bachelor's if you'd like. Possibilities are endless for you. The next type of degree that you can choose is a traditional Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. So that's the traditional route that's coming right out of high school, or just only having a high school diploma or GED, and then pursuing a 4-year bachelor's degree in nursing, so Bachelor's of Science in Nursing degree. That degree program is 4 years, typically offered at a university, of course, and then upon completing the 4 years is then when you would take your NCLEX and go ahead and sit for the exam and become a registered nurse. So there's pros. So the 4-year traditional BSN program is a program that, again, is going to be for someone that is interested in just getting their bachelor's degree all at one time. Typically, students, can range in age. It doesn't matter how old you are. Typically, younger students who are just coming out of high school maybe are interested in pursuing that type of option, but you can be any age and pursue this option if that's something that you're interested in doing. It's a great option. You'd be able to come out of school with a bachelor's degree in nursing, and then you can start working. You would take your NCLEX at that point. Now, I will say this, guys, as a caveat. I was an admissions advisor for 8 years for a very large university, so I wanted to kind of give you guys some information on some ways of kind of, tippy-toeing around some of the requirements as far as how you can go about, getting your degree for a little bit cheaper and a little bit more cost effective. But again, I'm going to give you these options and it's up to you. So you can either pursue an associate degree in nursing, do the 2 years, sit for your NCLEX after the 2 years, and then start working. And then from that point, you can either go straight into an RN to Bsn or RN to MSN or RN to Dnp program. There's many different bridge programs that you can do. If you do choose that route, you guys, some of the benefits is going to be, number one, you get to start work a lot sooner. You become an RN sooner. So that's great for someone who is very motivated to get started and start in their career or their new career as a nurse. So I think that's a great option. Another good option as far as choosing that route is going to be once you actually get a job. So you guys, I want you to know that a little bit about what's kind of happening now. And again, this is just off of my experience and my opinion. In no way am I affiliated with any organizations, accrediting bodies, any of that sort, or any universities. I'm not representing any university either. However, what I would always inform some of my students to do is pursue your associate degree in nursing, go ahead and sit for your NCLEX, and then once you obtain a job, you would then be able to have your job pay for your RN to BSN degree for free. Typically, jobs are very motivated for you to want to pursue your bachelor's degree in nursing because a lot of your employers, especially hospitals, you guys, if you're going to be working at hospitals as a nurse, a lot of them are either seeking magnet status or already have magnet status. And pretty much this is a status that most hospitals are trying to accomplish and to achieve, which allows them to get better funding. All sorts of great things happen for hospitals that have the magnet status. But a part of having that magnet status is having the majority of their nurses have at least a bachelor's degree in nursing. So a lot of employers are going to be highly motivated to hire you, and then a lot of them are actually forcing or requiring their nurses to go back to school to pursue the RN to BSN, and they will pay for it, you guys. Typically, if they pay for your degree, you would have to, of course, agree to a certain amount of years of service with them so that you wouldn't have to actually pay that degree back. But great option, you guys. So you can get your associate degree and get your bachelor's degree. The only difference is that you would be working sooner with the associate degree, and then you can get your employer to pay for the RN to BSN portion of your program, which is great if you're willing to stay with that employer for a couple of years. I think it's anywhere from like 3 to 5 years. It does vary, so find out from your employer. But again, the traditional BSN option is a great option for someone that just wants to get it all done, get it knocked out, get it completed, and then start their career after they have their bachelor's degree. They already have the requirements for the hospitals or their employers, and they don't have to worry about going back to school if they don't want to. So I think those are two great options. It just depends on what you're looking at doing, what you can afford, if you're really kind of motivated to want to get started as soon as possible, or if you just want to get your degrees out of the way as soon as possible. So it just kind of depends on you, and of course it's your choice and your decision. Another type of program that's out there is going to be the RN to BSN program. So we kind of touched a little bit about that. So the RN to BSN is going to be for someone that is already a registered nurse. So you guys, if you did an associate degree in nursing, you went and took your NCLEX and passed it, now, if you're interested in now getting your bachelor's degree, you can then go ahead and pursue an RN to BSN. Typically, these type of programs are programs that are going to be very flexible programs. So typically, someone who is already a registered nurse with their associate degree in nursing is typically going to be someone that is already working full-time as a nurse, that may have a family or other obligations. So these programs are typically programs that are fully online programs. There are on-campus programs, but typically it's more beneficial for a registered nurse that's working full-time to do a program fully online. So they'll be fully online programs, and then these are the types of programs where your employer would be either paying for the program fully, meaning that they'll offer you tuition reimbursement or tuition assistance and pay for the entire tuition for the program, or pay for a portion of the program. And in return, they'll require you to work for them for a certain amount of years, so that you don't have to pay it back. Great programs out there. Great option, fully online, very flexible. You're able to work full time, maintain your family, and pursue your bachelor's degree in nursing very comfortably at the same time. The accelerated BSN programs are for someone who have a prior degree, a bachelor's degree in a non-nursing disciplinary. These programs are going to be accelerated. They're going to be a lot more. These types of programs are going to be for someone that has a prior associate or bachelor's degree in a non-nursing disciplinary. These programs are typically going to be really fast-paced. They're usually much shorter than the traditional bachelor's degree in nursing. So you're looking at about anywhere from like 11 months to a year to even 2 years to get a bachelor's degree in nursing versus the traditional route, which is about 3.5 to 4 years. Usually this type of program, it's where it's so fast paced, it's so much work condensed down into a short period of time that it's very difficult, very hard to work. I have seen people do it, but it's very difficult to work. But again, the benefit of this type of program is going to be for someone that is maybe switching careers, maybe was in a field or a career of something before and wants to now switch into nursing. And so this program will allow that type of individual to be able to get a second bachelor's degree a lot sooner than the first bachelor's degree that they obtained. Okay, so another type of program for a registered nurse is RN to MSN degree program. So this is very similar to the RN to BSN. The only difference is that it's going to bridge you from the RN, which has an associate degree in nursing, all the way to a master's degree in nursing. Some programs out there will grant you the bachelor's degree in nursing along the way. Of course, and you'll also receive your master's degree in nursing, which is great. These programs are typically about 1.5 to 2.5 years. And, with the master's degree in nursing, you would choose a specialty area, and there's tons of specialty areas in nursing. That's a totally separate video. But this degree is going to be fully online as well. You can do it on campus, but most nurses prefer to do it fully online. You can work full time, and your employer may pay some of the tuition towards your master's degree. So this is a great degree for, again, this is only for someone who's already a registered nurse with an associate degree in nursing that wants to get their master's degree in nursing. So again, you'd be able to get your master's degree in nursing in as little as a year to 2.5 years. Great option, you guys. The Master of Science in Nursing, which is the MSN, is a degree for a registered nurse who has a bachelor's degree in nursing already. So this is an RN with a BSN degree currently who's interested in now getting a master's degree in nursing. This program is also available fully online as well as on campus. You can work full-time. Employer may pay for some of the tuition, and you can choose your specialty, nurse practitioner, and nurse education, informatics. There's so many different specialties out there. So this is a degree, again, for a current registered nurse with a bachelor's degree in nursing. That's the only difference between this one and the RN to MSN. The RN to MSN is for a registered nurse with an associate degree in nursing that wants to pursue a master's degree. This master's degree in nursing is typically about 1 year to 2 years to pursue. And also is a great option for, a nurse that wants to advance in her education. With this degree, you would also be able to teach nurses. If you're interested in teaching, you can teach on the floor as a nurse educator on the floor, or you can teach in a college setting. Okay, so the DNP, the Doctorate of Nursing Practice, is the highest level of degree that you can obtain in the nursing field. This degree program is fully online as well, or it can be on campus, or it can be a hybrid program. This is, of course, for someone who is a registered nurse. You can work full-time while pursuing this degree, and once you obtain this degree, you would be able to teach on the university level. So you'd be able to teach on the highest level possible. You'd be able to obtain tenure at a university if that's your choice. So this is the highest degree available. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this video and would like to see more, please like, share, and subscribe. Again, you guys, this is Bsn with the Nurse Talk. Until next time, bye. Thank you for watching.